Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. My name is David. I'm a life coach, and I help people recover and heal and grow from all kinds of different trauma. I'm doing a question and answer video I do every single week. This is part 3. If you missed part 1 and 2, please go back and watch. Let's just jump right in. The next question from LG. Life's good. And all I need from you guys, and all I ask is your locations. Please tell us where you guys are from. It helps people feel connected, validated, not so alone, right? Little community. Okay. I thought I was borderline. I'm not. For about 3 years after narc discarded and divorced me. Now I am healing. Good. He turned me into that, but I definitely allowed it. He was addicted to my how crazy and jealous he made me long after the divorce. Once I healed and set boundaries, he got very bored quickly. I finally got the strength to block him. A little late with all the blocking, but finally did it. Changed numbers, etc. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, I thought you had a question. I'm sorry. That's how it goes. It's good. Quite a ride, huh? And you said he was addicted to how crazy and jealous you made me. And I asked you down there, but I asked you if you felt at all that there was an addictive element to this relationship for you. And maybe that's why the blocking and all that got hard to do, change numbers. Most likely we stay in these bad relationships, a lot, all kinds of different things going on. It's kind of familiar to us, maybe from our childhood, and we may have low self-worth and don't understand these things. But a big element to this I've seen to almost everyone is the addictive element, and we get addicted to the rise and fall of the hormones in our head from the relationship being on and off and up and down and so unstable. Our hormones go up and down and we become addicted to it. It's the same thing drugs and all addictions do. It's an addiction. A lot of people don't know that. I find that interesting. It helps explain a lot. Thanks for sharing. Hi, David. Please could you give advice on how to handle anger about your abuse for people who remember abuse from narc mom? I mean, not planning revenge anger, but what to do on how to deal with the feeling of wanting revenge or justice. Anger you didn't get to tell them about the abuse because they were busy offloading their problems to you your whole life and being in denial when anything was ever brought up. The pure delusion and lies that she was a great parent who raised their children when she never raised us. We were in care or abused with her as if we both don't know what happened. The sheer disgusting disrespect and abuse as a child and adult. Also why narc mothers hate their daughters. The hate for girls and sexist example, making the girl the slave in the house, cleaning brother's room while he's out playing in the garden, having a picnic, letting you see that delivery, crying out the window. One of my earliest memories at a very young age, giving the daughters off school to clean the house and putting the boy in school, etc. And favor the boy, and just feeling your mom hated you, and remember being a young child thinking, why does she hate me, and how to deal with anger over things like that. Okay, I get it. What do you do with anger if people have abused you? So, one thing we need to realize right now, people that don't realize this, is I don't care who people are in your life. I don't care. I don't care if they bored you. I don't care if they're your mother. I don't care if they're your priest. I don't care if they're your brother, your boyfriend, your friend, your teacher. It doesn't matter. People that abuse you and you can't make it stop, get away from them. Period. I get just all the time, how do I have this relationship with my family who abused me for 30 years and don't care? Just don't say anything. Too hard. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Now, I'm not saying that anybody that abused you or neglected you and they were your parents, I'm not saying you can't have some kind of relationship with them. It's what kind of relationship, right? Someone that's a little unstable, I say have an arm length away. Someone abused me, 2 arm lengths at least. I mean, right? You need to heal. Anger is an emotion from all the past experiences you had. We know we're not healed because we still have emotions. Emotions or memories are emotions right? So you need to go back and close them and process these emotions you never process. And that's what healing is from our past. You're angry is a reaction. You're not healed. You're traumatized from your mother. So get away from her. You're not going to get the healing. If she says, oh, she's perfect and she doesn't know what you're talking about and dismisses it all, it ain't working with her. I try to get everybody, even if you want to go back and have a relationship with them, like I said, it's got to be on our terms, but there's got to be some break. For some reason, it's so much better with just a break, a pause of contact. And I try, sometimes I get my clients, how long will you go? 30 days, 90 days, 60 days? Got to be some time away. And when it's hard like that, oh God, I don't know if I could do that. It's dependent. It's dependent. It shouldn't be that hard to stay away from an abuser. My mom abuses the hell out of me and she tells me it's no big deal, leave me alone, dismisses all my feelings. But man, I can't go 30 days without seeing her. That's dependency. That means you need to stay away even longer. Okay? We got to break this. We got to get the stress out of our lives to heal from it. You can't sit there and have someone go like this, boom, 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 and like, how do I heal from this? How do I heal from this? Well, but stop. Then we heal. You got to get away from her. You got to get away from her. You're not going to get closure. You're not going to get healing from her. So you have to heal on your own. And I don't mean by yourself. I mean away from her. So heal from this. Take all the time you need. This is your mother. I'd imagine it's years. It's your childhood. We need to heal and feel all better from this. And once we feel all better, you might be able to have some relationship with her. Now that you're not so angry, now that she doesn't have to apologize for everything, that you don't keep bringing it up. That's the way it is. And if you say, no, screw that, then there's no relationship. Because the more that you keep talking to her when she made you feel bad, you're compromising who you are. It's a horrible situation. It is. Especially daughters and mothers, man. It's just that relationship is always just... Oh, this is another really long... Emma from United Kingdom. Thank you, Emma. I didn't read the whole question, the whole thing, because I got your question. I hope I answered it for you. Please ask me again, Emma. Keep asking me more stuff, okay? But I've skimmed over your question. This was several pages, and I got your question. A lot of us think an apology is healing. It's not. It can help. But once you realize stuff like security, autonomy, privacy, we need these things in our lives. So if we're going to have a relationship with your mom, if you want to be close with your mom, she needs to provide all these things. You need to have a relationship where you feel secure with her. If you're going to have a relationship with her, you have to feel secure and she's got your back no matter what. If she's abused you and says, no, I didn't, there's no security. So you're not going to have the relationship that you want or need. It's not going to be that. It's going to be some other different kind of relationship, but it has to be on your terms. And you have to heal from this first. Okay? Thank you. Please keep asking me more if you have more. And that's actually the end of it. Wow. So now that we have more time, I'm going to skim over this. You say the sheer disgusting disrespect and abuse as a child and adult. Also why narc mothers hate their daughters, the hate for girls. And that's so typically that's how her mother treated her. Am I wrong? Am I right? Do you know her mother, your grandmother? Did your mother tell you what she used to do? Typically, that's the kind of stuff, that's the treatment she got. Because, look, we typically become the parent that our parents were. Parents are just teachers, and they can't teach you what they don't know. Most parents want to teach their child what they do know, and that's the way that they were taught. Typically, parents are a little better than their parents. Your mom might be a little better than, your mom might have had it worse than you. I don't know. But I bet you that's how her mother was. And it's a lot of it's envy. So you were an extension of her. She didn't let you have your own autonomous self. She said that you're a part of me, an extension of me, and you're everything I hate about myself, or everything I love about myself, or everything I want people to like. I mean, it's not you. You didn't get to voice your own feelings, your own opinions, what you want, what you need, how you feel, nothing. And you were just there for her. An emotional kicking post, I think you said. So, I mean, I've just seen so much of this stuff, how the mothers get involved in their daughters' lives and they become friends with their friends and stuff like this. I even have sex with their boyfriends and stuff. I mean, just gross. But you said narc mothers hate their daughters, they hate their girls. The sexist example, making the girl the slave in the house, cleaning brother's room. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it sounds like she's got a real misogynistic outlook on life. She might really hate women, and that's from mom. That's from mom. Almost always. Misogyny's from mom not keeping her safe. I wouldn't doubt it if she's had major trauma, maybe even being like molested or physically abused from her mom. Yeah, she wasn't safe when she was younger. And that's mom's role, and we know that. It's instilled in us as children. And favoritism. And if you only have one sibling and she's that favorite, plays that much favorites, just imagine if, 4 children, 5 children, 10 children. I honestly don't believe parents can have 10 children without some favoritism. How can you, right? I don't know. I don't have children. I'd hate to think that I would play favoritism with my own children, but man, I don't see how there's none of that with 10 siblings. Just because we got a couple more minutes here, I'll read a little more. Just feeling your mom hated you, and remember being a young child thinking, why does she hate me? And how to deal with anger over things. This is all projection, okay? It's her hate she has for herself, and she projects it out, and you absorb it like any child would do. Internalize things that happen around them. It's awful. Why does she hate me? She hates herself. She doesn't hate you. She hates herself. She absolutely hates herself. She carries so much shame. She thinks she's a horrible person. He said, I'm thinking back to so many intentional, pure, nasty things to an innocent child that she did, and the hate all your life because you're a girl. I feel angry at a memory from when I was in care. Her picking me up, saying she wished she'd picked my brother up. She only picked me up to wake her up on time to visit my sister who had a court order. While I was there, had to counsel her over her jealous feelings of her getting jealous because of our foster care. Held my brother's hand across the road. She was saying, I'm his mom, not her. She's trying to take my son off me and playing the mother, and I thought it was normal that she just wasn't bothered about me, and it hurt, and I don't know why it hurt, but mostly upset and empathy for her about her feelings about my brother. I was so happy in care. She kept telling me to stress the foster career out. I'm sorry, I'm lost. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. I think I'm going to end this here. You're asking me, how do I deal with the anger? You're asking me, how do you heal? That's what you're asking me. You're asking me, how do I heal from my mother abusing me and neglecting me? And we don't do that with them, okay? You got to do that without them. Create a big amount of space as long as you can go without talking to her or seeing her, okay? And go get the help that you need and you deserve, and you're worthy of it. You're worthy of help, okay? Get it away from her. Heal yourself. Feel all better and understand everything that happened and see your life like a movie from beginning till now and understand it really well and connect the dots and all that, okay? So that you don't feel it necessary to go back to your mom and ask her about these things, or bring them up, or hurt her, or angry at her, okay? And you take as much time as it takes. It might take years, okay? Whatever it takes, you do it. But you do not let her hurt you ever, ever, ever again. She's not allowed to hurt you anymore. And that's up to you to protect yourself, okay? And if you have to stay away from her, then that's what you have to do. As tough as that is, and I'm sure it'll be hard, even though she abused you. We don't like to naturally say goodbye to our parents or family. Lots to learn here, lots to understand. Thank you for your question. Thank you, everybody, for all your questions. They're great. I hope you're learning. Please keep asking more. Please take really good care of yourself, guys. I know this virus is, or not the virus, but the quarantine is lifting in places around the world now. You can still be careful. People are getting so scared and oh my God, everyone's going to get sick. Just worry about yourself. Nothing has to change for you, okay? You can wear your mask. You can stay at home. You can not go to places and functions with groups of people. Whatever other people do, it doesn't mean you have to deal with it, okay? You don't have to be sick, okay? I would start planning what you want to do now. It's going to open sometime soon. Start looking forward to it. Stop being scared of the future and try to have something to look forward to. A good reason that you want this to be over. Why? Because I have this planned. I want to do this. Yeah, okay? Thank you all. Love yourself first. I'll see you again later. Anybody that wants coaching, I think for 2 more weeks, I'm going to offer a special $49. Okay? $49 US for an hour. DavidDemars.com if you're interested. Thank you. Love yourself first. See you again. Bye.